Greetings and salutations, Second Star right back with some more Raid Shadow Legends, and today I thought we'd go over Oathbound. Oathbound is one of the recently buffed Banner Lords in the last update. Banner Lords got a lot of love, a lot of attention from Plarium during 1.14. Really cool. They have done some amazing improvements to champions, and Oathbound is no exception. He has gone from hot garbage to cool garbage, I guess. No, he's not bad. I kind of dig Oathbound now. He's certainly a much better champion than he was before. Let's go over what he can do. Okay, Shatter is his A1. Attacks one enemy, 20% chance of placing a freeze debuff for one turn, and the damage inflicted is proportional to defense. So he can stay alive and hit hard. Now it says damage based on attack and defense, so I don't know if this line is just not grammatically lining up with the notation line, but regardless, best case scenario is it uses attack and defense to calculate damage, and that's a win-win as far as I'm concerned. Now you can put 4 books into this guy on his A1. His damage will only go up 10%, and the rest brings his freeze up to 50%, which is really impressive for an A1. Putting the ability to take out an opponent for an entire turn with a 50% chance of doing so on each hit is awesome. Really strong percent chance of freezing on A1, which I really enjoy. His Subjugate is his A2. It's an AoE, has a 75% chance of placing a 50% decreased attack debuff on all enemies for 2 turns, and also has a 55% chance of decreasing each target's turn meter by 20%. Excuse me. That is a really awesome skill. The decreased attack can be buffed up to 100% chance with some books. And that would, and of course, that also means that it increases the chance of decreasing each target's turn meter. Also, fantastic, really good skill. And this is his the one the AI will do first when you're running out auto, and it synergizes really nicely with Intimidate. Intimidate attacks at random 4 times. That's kind of crappy. Each attack has a 30% chance of placing a block cooldown skills debuff for 2 turns. So really good in arena, really good on the waves leading up to bosses in dungeons. Not so good on boss fights like in Ice Golem, for instance. You can land the block cooldown skills on the minions, but it won't matter because all their abilities are keyed off their A1s, I guess that's how the computer has decided they work. So unfortunately this doesn't work on those minions, but for arena, still a really good skill, and it does a decent amount of damage. The chance the block cooldown skills increases to 100% if the target is under a decreased attack debuff, so again, synergizes with A2. Unfortunately, you can't really have a lot of control outside of the initial hit where those other ones go, but it's on a 5-turn cooldown. Then you can get down to 4 turns, and you can increase the chance by an additional 20%. So that is not bad, even though, of course, if it's under decreased attack, it's 100%. But if it happens to be landing on a champion that does not have the decreased attack already, that's your percent chance. You can't increase it, and you can get the turn down to 4 turns. Cool about Subjugate is that it's on a natural 3-turn cooldown, so you don't have to, if you wanted to get it down, like say it was natively 4 turns, and you're like, gosh, I really would like that 3 turns. You don't have to put the books in to get it. So that's kind of cool. A natural 3-turn cooldown on A2 is awesome. Is Intimidate, you can get down to 4 turns. So as you can see, as a crowd control champion, he's not bad. I wish he had a decreased defense, but a decreased attack accuracy, that's a new skill I've just invented. Decreased attack is awesome on bosses. And you definitely want to bring in a champion to dungeons that has that skill somewhere. Okay, so I have him in an accuracy and defense sets, just to take advantage of his crowd control abilities. I know Hell Hades has a video out there as more of an endgame Oathbound. He has him in stun gear while still maintaining his accuracy and defense stats. I don't have a set that's as good as that in my stun sets, and my only decent stun set I have on a champion that does all AoEs. So I thought that was just a more effective place to have him there. So I just use what I got, and he's fine. The only outlier I really have, or unexpected thing, is I have a crit damage necklace on him, just because I had one available, and I thought, hey, let's try it and see what happens. So if we look at his total stats, 25,000 hit points, which is on the low side, but he has super high defense, so I don't mind him being targeted with his low hit point pool. And 54% crit rate, which is not great. 115% crit damage, which also isn't great, but for his purposes, it's fine. It's actually that little bit of boost putting it over 100% makes it kind of satisfying when he does crit. And then he has 104 resist and 122 accuracy, which is fine for the level at which he's at. I did bring masteries just enough to get Swarm Smiter. I wanted that little bit of accuracy because he is... I do consider him his basic utility, crowd control, so I definitely wanted those debuffs to land. So I did just get enough up to Swarm Smiter, which isn't much. That was like 5 or 6 runs. Not a big deal. Maybe 7. Regardless, it was no skin off my teeth. Alright, so overall, I think that this champion is good for a lot of content. I don't think that he's endgame material, so I did not 6-star him. Let's run him through, this is Dragons 13. So as I like to keep saying, the first farming level, as you're going through, these are all level 50s. All level 50s. And I just want to get that progression into the dungeons where I can get 6-star gear. The dungeon stages where I can get 6-star gear. So we made it through the first wave, no problem. Here's the second wave, which usually gives people some pause because all of our cooldowns were blown in the earlier round. But Oathbound does good. He has a nice 13,000 hit on his A1. Not too shabby for level 50 on stage 13. Alright, Hexweaver is trying to keep people alive as best as you can. And there we go. There we go. That was a nice hit. Look, everyone has their attack down now. So they're dealing half the damage. Super useful. Super useful A2. And the 3-turn cooldown is so sweet. Alright, and there we have Foley bringing some heat. Yeah, heal us up there, Hex. Alright, now onto the dragon. Now, I don't have the DPS to really get through his special attack, unfortunately. But I am beefy enough where I can usually tank my way through it. That's really the only way you can do it. I don't have a Cold Heart in here. I don't have a Husk. I don't have another decrease, and don't have a damage based on max enemy hit points champion in here. So it's going to be a bit tighter getting through it. But Oathbound is going to do his work. He's going to put, let's see, there's this subjugate there. He puts the attack down on the dragon. That's what we want. We definitely need the attack down on the dragon as often as we can. I don't have a Tyrell in here. I do have one, but he's level 60. So as I'm getting through these mid-stage, mid-range dungeons, you definitely just want to build a team composition where you have the right buffs to get through it. And in Dragon, you definitely want decreased defense, and you want attack down for sure. Those work in every dungeon. You definitely want to bring champions that have those if you can. Alright, we got a nice Leech. Leech has been pleasantly buffed, so we're going to get some healing back from the Leech. And that's care of Foley. Thank you very much, Foley. Let's see, we all got attack ups too, thanks to Gorgrab. Again, we're going to have to tank it. We just don't have the DPS to get through that purple bar. But that's fine. As long as we can get through the dungeon, I'm a happy camper. Alright, so next Weaver lands the killing blow. Always nice to see. As you see, Oathbound, for his defense-based champion, you see he did damage similar to Foley. Not bad. Both of them have single target and AoE attacks, so they're kind of on the same level. Foley, you'd expect him to do more damage, and he did, but Oathbound is right behind him. And of course you see, Foley's in a lifesteal set, so he's got more, some healing stats. But, Oathbound did his job. He crowd controlled, he lowered the attacks. He locked out some cooldown skills going through the waves. He did what he was supposed to do. Nothing wrong with that. We have him in Ice Golems, which is going to perform similarly well. See, we have. Is it the same setup? Yeah, same team here in Ice Golem. So this is 14 to take advantage of Oathbound's affinity advantage. So he's probably going to perform a little bit better. I think when I ran him through 13, he didn't do as good as he does in 14, just because of the affinity change. So we have Hexweaver bringing some heals. We have Chamfort giving everyone 50% more hit points with his aura. Amazing aura. Foley in here to bring some pain, and Gorgorab to basically keep Hexweaver alive. I think that's what that becomes his main focus in this dungeon. But it's okay. Let's see here. Is she down? Yeah, Hexweaver's down. Down already. It's so funny, the cycle. She heals everyone, dies. Gorgorab revives her. She heals everyone. She dies. Gorgorab brings her back. It's the circle of life. Just like Lion King. Okay, so we have the decreased attacks are down. Decreased accuracy is down. That's Hexweaver. That brings the decreased accuracy, right? Okay, so I think Foley actually brings down one of these minions too with his block revive skill, which is kind of sweet. I don't remember when. Hexweaver's about to die again. Alright, Oathkeeper with a solid 8,000 hit on his A1. And down goes Hexweaver. But we got a leech up on the boss, courtesy of Foley. Got the attack down from our Oathbound. I keep wanting to call him Oathkeeper. What's up with that? Oathbound. Alright, got defense down. Hexweaver has a healed block on her. That's just what she needs. And down goes Hexweaver. And Gorgorab just cast his animate, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit on our healer. Alright, weak, kind of lame hit there from Oathbound. Right, there we go. Decreased attacks are up. Thank you very much, Oathbound. Alright, there, Hexweaver's back. Thank you very much. Alright, we froze the minion. That's good, because I hate that minion. Looks like the other one's staying down. That's good. Thanks to Foley. Alright, nice solid hit. And we got our attacks down on the boss and the minion. Alright, good. Yeah, unfortunately, he landed his Intimidate on the boss, but you can't block the cooldown skills on the bosses, unfortunately, so the only thing good there is damage. Alright, almost down. I think after the next, after this, I think we're just going to focus on the boss. Yeah. Oh, we got leeches up. Hexweaver's down. Sorry, Hexweaver. But there, down goes Fraser. Okay, so good. Oathbound, 350,000 DPS. Fully did 404. Again, similar to the last dungeon, where he's doing it, man. He's crowd controlling and he's bringing some damage. He's a solid addition. I just don't feel that he's worth 6 stars, unfortunately. Let's bring him into the arena, shall we? Okay, so we have a Lenakis. I believe that's Lenakis. I don't think it's Golden Reaper. I think that's Lenakis. Fellhammer, Zargala, and Apothecary. Wow, this is really choppy. Ugh. Yuck. Sorry, guys. Horrible looking state of affairs. Alright. And I understand that most of this video is just Tormund cheese. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is awful. Oh, make it go away. Make it stop. Why does it look so bad? Oh, my render is so bad. Guys, I apologize for my laptop being so old and tired. Wow. Ugh. Yikes. Oh my gosh. It's like stop motion. It's like watching King Kong in, 1933. Whew. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Oh my, okay. Alright, let's stop. We win. Okay? We win. And Oathbound does a good job. Is this one any better? This one is Kale, Tyrell, Cernic, and Apothecary. What's the deal? Why does it look so... Oh my god. Ah. Yuck. Oh, Oathbound. Well, he has... There. That was a nice close-up of his 16,000 hit. Remember, he's level 50. So he's actually doing a really good job against level 60s for his level. All right, and now we're going to subjugate. Let's see, did we land them? Yeah, we landed the attack downs. Fantastic. And landed a freeze too on Sir Nick, even though he already had one. All right, take out Tyrell. Thank you very much, Skull Crusher. Yeah, let's weaken them. Yep, let's do it. No, we poisoned. Okay, that's fine. Do your thing, Skull Crusher. And let's intimidate. Are we going to intimidate? Are you going to do it? No, I'm going to try to freeze Sir Nick. It didn't work this time. That's okay. You can take him out, Skull Crusher. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright, we're good. Come on. Come on. Oh, God. I hate Apothecary so much in Arena. So irritating. Oh, look, we blocked his cooldown skills. Take that. Okay, so another good way to shut down Apothecary is to block down his soothing chant. Alright, so you see that he did... Oh, where my head's in the way? Anyway, he did really good. He did almost 100k damage in Arena at level 50, going up against a bunch of level 60s. So he definitely has some utility there as well. I don't have a problem with Oathbound at all at level 50. I doubt his utility far into the game at the end game, during end game content, but mid game as you're going through, I see nothing wrong at all with giving him level 50s, full ascensions, and helping him carry you through some of those stages and throwing some attacks down on the boss if you don't have anyone else, if you don't have a Tyrell, right? I see nothing wrong with using Oathbound to carry you through that. I think he's decent. I like him more than I like Virgis. I personally prefer the crowd control abilities rather than just the ally protect, although ally protect is also really good. I just think that Oathbound has more versatility, more uses, is better in more places. So I think that through mid game, if you have both of those champions, I'm using those as an example because they're newly buffed with the last patch. I think I like Oathbound better, right? So I think he's a worthwhile addition to a mid game roster that can help carry you through. You're going to outgrow him, but he's still decent. Alright, if you have any comments, please leave them below. If you like it, throw me a like and subscribe if you want to see more. I appreciate it, guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time.